I'm just about to get down to business. Perfect timing. Music's off, as I think this deserves a very particular amount of chalantness, if you will. That's not a word, by the way. Some very particular things going on that I felt the need to address, and I figure we should just get them out of the way quickly, so that we can just have fun the rest of the stream. No need to be scared. Don't worry. This is the first question that I want to bring up today on stream. I'm sure that Niji fans, livers, and ex-livers would love to see future collaborations. I don't want to sound mean, and you are Croce after all. But did you not think before you tweeted that joke? Because PL jokes like those hinder any progress of seeing collabs and interactions. So I figure we should take this down right now. I feel like so many people use these anonymous platforms as a way to, ask questions that they normally wouldn't be able to. And, I get that. That's fun. However, this is really interesting because it's not really much of a question. Like, I can see the question in here, but it feels very rhetorical. It feels like you already have an answer. So I do want to say this. I do want to address this. So for one thing, this tweet that you're talking about, it's very interesting that you say that PL jokes like those hinder any progress of seeing collabs and interactions, because it's so interesting. Which person were you talking about? Because I'm pretty sure I know what tweet you're talking about. I'm actually almost 100% positive that I do know what tweet you're talking about. What are you referring to? Because I never alluded to knowing anyone, a person having any connection to me, or anyone knowing me, or anything of the matter. A lot of the replies to said tweet were very loud. A lot of them were laughing. A lot of them thought it was really funny. They got a kick out of it. But at the end of the day, they were just laughing. And anybody that was to click into that conversation might just think, oh wow, that just must be a really funny inside joke. But then so many people started crying about it. Why? And I know a lot of you think that you're safe on your private accounts, saying whatever you want. Oh boy, he's doing this. Oh boy, he's breaking contract. Oh boy, he's disrespecting this person in this group of people and graduated livers. He's doing all this. Did you speak to them? Have you read my contract? Are you staff? Are you my manager? How do you know this? I've seen way more than you think, and I want you to know that you're being very loud and also very wrong. A broken clock is right twice a day, but Jesus Christ, you guys are somehow finding a way to beat even that stereotype. Please stop getting mad about certain livers' actions, assuming that there's some greater implication than there actually is, and then using that as a kind of piggyback to spout complete and utter nonsense. Here's the crazy thing. Once again, I want to state, what I said did not allude to anything. A vast majority of the replies were just laughter and utter befuddlement. It didn't become a problem until people started crying about it. Have you considered that this oh so precious PL etiquette that you constantly crave and rave about, have you considered that the ones that are actually breaking PL etiquette are you? I spoke slowly. I did my best to speak in a very concise and informative manner because I could have made you feel really, really silly. However, I'm in a really great mood today, and I did not to start off on such a negative note, It's so unfortunate that we have to get to things like this, because ultimately, you're not like a close friend of mine, you're not my manager, you're not another liver, you're not a close friend of another liver, you're not staff, and you're not Riku Tazumi. So why exactly do you feel so comfortable spouting what is effectively utter nonsense? Like, you actually don't know what you're talking about. And a lot of the tweets that I've seen on the TL from both private accounts and non-private accounts just genuinely don't know what they're talking about. How can you speak so confidently on something that you don't know about? I just don't get it. Now, I get it that you're looking at another model and you're thinking, oh man, this group should function in the same way. Well, you don't know that. So why? Why do you do that? I think you should stop. I think if a liver or multiple livers do something that you don't like, and you think that and you believe in your heart of hearts that there is a grander implication or a grander negative implication that will come as a result of their actions, I would suggest that you just be quiet because you just look silly. Thank you very much. I appreciate your input on the matter. However, it is unfortunately not needed and very, very incorrect. So please take care. All right? I hope that whoever wrote this message anonymously and dissenters that also believe in this message, I hope that you will decide to rethink everything. Okay? Thank you for listening. Also, I know that a majority of the people that probably feel this way, I can imagine that they don't watch me. Or if they do, maybe they just had a little bit of a slip up. Regardless, I wish you well. Ah, man, that feels nice. Okay, now that we've done that, I have another one. All right. Man, you wrote quite a bit for this. This one's interesting. It's a good thing this is anonymous. I feel so much less mean for making someone feel so silly. No offense and not an accusation, but I found it pretty unfair for other artists that you use the same artist thumbnail for almost the whole game series. There are plenty more artists I know who are holding back because they know they wouldn't be chosen, so they just stop trying. It's a bit unpleasant to watch for normal crew like us too, since you've been interacting with her more often than others. I even have to scroll away just to not see the thumbnails right in front of me, despite her being a controversy in the Kindred community. So this is interesting. This is really interesting. This is very, very interesting. I don't really get it, for one thing, because why are we policing me? For one thing, why are we policing an artist in the community, and why are we acting this way? All you sound is extremely jealous. Frankly, this is just mean-spirited. This is just a mean-spirited message, a mean-spirited question. Now, I want you all to know that I got at least 3 other marshmallows about this exact, situation. I don't know why all of you have so many problems. I don't know the situation. I don't know the details. However, I just want to state, I have had other games that I've played where one artist has done all of the thumbnails. In that situation, I was extra thankful and shouted out that artist as often as possible. But nobody seemed to have an issue with it then. Don't really quite understand this one. But what I do want to say is that I hope that you think a bit more before you speak. Like the last message accused me of not doing. It really feels like this just came out really mean-spirited. And I really hope that you rethink how you approach these things. Because for one, again, this is not cool. Second of all, to use this platform, me trying to answer some really nice questions for my community, and you choose to do it with this. It just feels really bad. It just feels really bad. Don't really get the whole situation. By the way, for those confused, they are talking about, Yui, who has done the vast majority of my Elden Ring, Night Rain thumbnails. If you look at my Elden Ring thumbnail series, I don't really fully understand it. It's just a bit goofy. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Because again, I've had other series that I've played where one artist did a vast majority of the thumbnails, and I was extra appreciative of them. Let's just not, okay? Let's just not do this. This is just not cool. This is just really, really, really weird behavior. Really weird behavior. Because what am I gonna do? Not use art done for me? I don't understand. Why would I not do that? I can think of multiple scenarios where, their art was used over someone else's. An instance I can think of is my collab with, and again, this is no shade to any artist. I'm gonna bust out receipts, because, I think that this is just going to be more helpful, because the fact that I got 4 of these, really bothersome. Just going to bring out the receipts. They're in my head, so they're not technically receipts, but I distinctly remember it going this way. There was a situation with my collab with Zali and Rai. I had used her thumbnails, and another artist did one. However, I did not see it, but I believe it was not posted until the morning of the collab. The collab was at 6 a.m. my time. Or no, I think it was pretty late, actually. It was 8 p.m. I didn't see it until after. The waiting room had already been created, and then they did it. I can't remember the other situation. But there hasn't been many. For the vast majority of the times that I've used their thumbnails, they've just done them. Why would I not use them? I don't understand why I wouldn't use arts that's been done for me. I've used other thumbnails for solo streams. I've used other thumbnails for collabs of Night Rain. So I don't really get what the problem is. Don't really get it. Don't really get it. Do you not have any problems with Garnet? Garnet has done a lot of my thumbnails. A lot of my thumbnails across my entire channel, but nobody has a problem with Garnet, so that's weird. I'm pretty sure there are series on my channel where they have done all the thumbnails for an entire game. They were the only ones to do thumbnails. Where's your marshmallow about them? Why are we singling out artists? Again, weird behavior, really weird behavior, okay? Let's not do this again. This one was a bit less, is less polarizing, but still very weird. So let's not do it again. All right? See, I'm in a good mood. I did it really nicely. Chat, do you think I was mean? Was I mean? I hope you guys don't think I was mean. I feel like I did a pretty good job. I don't think I was mean at all.